Welcome to the Manic Pixie Dream Vlog. I'm your host, Caroline Georges, and welcome. So today I wanted to talk about just, last night I drove Uber. It was like a Saturday night, and that's when you can make the most money. So you have to work the weekends. It's very important. And so I was broke for a minute, and I have to catch up on all my money. My boyfriend's money is no longer in my life, so I have to make up for that and stuff. And yeah, it's been rough. It's been a hard couple of weeks. And so I've just been driving a lot and just trying to make money and just trying to catch up with just, being a fucking adult. It's hard. And, it feels so good not stripping anymore. I have to say, I can't go back. Never. I cannot go back to that. Stepping away from it and just having the clean air I'm breathing now, just not being in that toxic environment anymore. It's just like, I can't go back. That would be, it's crazy. It's like I'm done. I'm fucking done. And, when I got fired, you know what I mean? But it's just and it sucks and it's not fair. And it's just the stripping industry is like a shady, cutthroat, crooked business and stuff. And you can't fire somebody for being shady, cutthroat, and crooked, it's just, that's not fair. And so for getting fired for that just really hurt my feelings. And just really, it was very hurtful. And I just was really sad about that for a minute. And I felt I had worked there for 2-3 years almost, It was a really good club for hustling. This club paid off the cops. You know what I mean? The cops were never there. And if shit went down that was really bad, they would give you money to not say anything. And they would take care of you. So it was, and I reported something to the police while I was there, and they still gave me money for it happening, and they were very sorry that it happened. And it was really unfortunate. It was a very unfortunate night. It was really awful. It was really awful. It was one of the most terrifying moments of my life was in that club. And I didn't leave. Isn't that crazy? One of the most painful, terrifying moments of my life happened out of the place where I worked. Anyways, I don't know, it's weird, I feel like with these vlogs, I could talk, I could just actually just sit and just talk into the mirror and just, into the void and put it out there and people listen and, and for the most part, I feel like from the comments I've gotten, people are really understanding and are very supportive. Just don't it's a lot of, I feel sort of silly because a lot of the comments are don't worry, you're going to find a man who treats you good. And it's oh my God. Yeah, I hope that happens for sure. But at the same time, the fact that I have people rooting for me to meet a really nice guy is just sort of I don't know. I don't like that it's me. I think it's sweet for other people, but I don't like that it's for me. It's just no with that. Don't wish good men on me. Don't jinx it. No, but my last boyfriend was really nice. We weren't perfect and we both had our issues and stuff. And we're talking about getting back together, which I don't know. I don't know, honestly, I wonder, if maybe it's right that we stay broken up because I need to be alone still. And I need to work on myself still. And having a boyfriend is just not the right time for that now, And I don't know, honestly, it gives me protection. I don't have to worry about other guys. Guys respect me more. Men respect me a lot more. And so that's been nice. and I can be friends with men, you know, and without it being weird, you know, and that's nice. And women aren't, you know, as catty, you know, they see that you're with somebody and that you're not, you know, a prospect and stuff, and so they're nicer, and it's nice having a boyfriend. It's really nice, very pleasant, and yeah, but I could really talk to him, you know. And there were times where I really opened up and I could just really talk to him. And the last conversation we had, he told me that, you know what, I don't know if he'd want me to share what he said to me, but he said something very personal and very sweet and very, well, he just said how heartbroken he was about something that happened when I was 13. And just how sad he was for me that happened to me. And just, yeah, how heartbroken he was by that. And that was really nice. And just to have somebody not see me as a stripper, somebody who didn't see me as a fucking stripper, you know, he never saw me that way. And that would be really hard if he ever saw me as, even when he came to the club, he didn't see me as a fucking stripper. It pissed him off to be there. Like, he was really irritated and just like really, he hated being there. It was just so uncomfortable for him. But the night I got fired, he came and picked me up. He just, you know, 3 a.m, he came and picked me up from the club. And we talked, and I slept over, and that was that. That was my last night at the work. And I don't know, it would just be so nice to have somebody to talk to and stuff. And I have such a hard time connecting, and I just have such a hard time talking to people. And I just have such a horrible time connecting. I wish just somebody had already read me, you know what I mean? Somebody had already read my book, you know, and just knew all about me going in, you know, and just get over the weird feelings of getting to know somebody. Because it would just be nice to have somebody to talk to. And, but I love doing these vlogs, and I wonder, like, is technology making it harder for people to learn how to connect? I mean, is, like, me being on Instagram, like, affecting my ability to connect with people? Like, I wonder about that. I wonder if that's affecting me. My, you know, because I do use my phone a lot, you know, I do. A lot of people do. It's very common. And it's not good. That's not good. It's looking at your phone all the time. We need to stop that. We can't do that. That's so bad for us. You know, I'm not going to, you know, lecture you about not doing it, but because I need to stop doing it too. I really need to put my phone down. I really think that would help me, just like with there's a void I feel between me and other people sometimes that is just so surpassing that I just can't get over that hump, you know, and just connect with someone. And I don't blame them. I really feel like it's me. And it's just so hard to connect with people. But, you know, I had common ground with my coworkers, and they filled a social thing for me, my coworkers. They were strippers just like me. They had fucked up childhoods just like me. They had, you know, been raped and abused and beaten and shamed and hurt, and they live in total hiding. You know, like all of these things they were too, and there was common ground. And I need that. I need common ground. Lord. But last night, I drove it was Saturday night, and so it's really good money on weekends. And I needed to make extra money and stuff, like I was saying. And so I was dropping off this guy, and he was like in a suit. He was kind of cute, you know, like not terrible looking, but he was like hammered, you know. And he was just sitting in the back seat, and, you know, music was playing and stuff, and he and I just started talking. And I don't know, it wasn't weird. You know what I mean? It wasn't weird talking to this drunk stranger in the backseat of my car, you know? It was just sort of like we were just two human beings. I was doing what I was doing, and he, I think, was doing whatever he was doing that night. Anyways, he, it's funny. That night, he sent me a text through the Uber app. Like a message through the Uber app, you know, that you can use to communicate with your Uber driver and stuff. And he messaged me, "You're the most beautiful Uber driver I've ever seen." and then, but before that, he asked me back to his place. He was just like, "Hey, do you just want to come up and have like a drink with me?" And I don't know, like, it's just like, is that an okay way to meet someone? I don't think, is that like not okay? Is it not okay to ask out your Uber drivers? I mean, because honestly, like, I mean, his inhibitions were low, you know? But like, if somebody's at their place of work and you're, you know, like, if is it wrong to ask out a waitress when she's waitressing on your shift? You know what I mean? When she has to be around you and she has to spend time with you, you know what I mean? Because it's like, the reason why I was there, the reason why I was talking to him is because I was his driver, you know? And so it's like, I was supposed to drive him home, and that's what my job, and that's all I had to do. I didn't own conversation, you know? And I talked to him, and it was nice, and it was just, you know, chatting with somebody. And, but yeah, I don't know. Was he stepping out of line by asking me inside? I don't know. I think that, yeah, I think so. I think a little bit. I think that was a little inappropriate, to be honest. But I don't know. That's life. And there's no escape. None. No escape. No escape for Caroline. I got a vape again. It's better for you than cigarettes. It's better for you than cigars. It's just better for you. So if I can't quit right now because it's just been so stressful and so hard, you know what I mean? I can't handle quitting smoking right now. I just know what my limitations are, and that would just be too much. So I'm gonna vape for now, and then when things calm down, things are settled in, I'm back to my old routine, then I will quit smoking. And it is a condition that I have with my ex-boyfriend. If we get back together, I have to quit smoking. He doesn't like it. And yeah. You know, maybe I should just muscle through it. I think I should. I'm an adult woman. I need to get married. I need to have children. That has to happen in my life. And so maybe I should just, you know what? I have to date. I have to meet men. I have to keep my options open. I can't be single. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm so conflicted. I do not know what to do. This is so hard. I mean, I lived without men for a year. I can do it. I know I can. I did it. I was single, and I committed to being single for a year. So, I don't know. You know, back to technology and back to our phones. You know, I read an article once in a Catholic newspaper that the Antichrist is going to be the internet. And, yeah, I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually. I think, like, seriously, the internet and Jesus, you know, put them together. You know what I mean? What do we serve more? You know? What do we stand at? Whose altar do we stand at more? You know? It's not Jesus. It's not Buddha. It's not Muhammad or, you know, whoever. It's a phone. That's not good. I mean, you don't have to be religious to put your phones down. You know what I mean? I think you can appreciate other things. Like there are things in the physical world, you know, that bring joy and happiness and peace and prosperity. You know what I mean? Not just, you know, religion. I've met plenty of atheists who are totally happy people. Totally happy, stable, well-intentioned people. And yeah. And I met plenty of Christians who are real pieces of shit. You know who is a Christian? Bill Cosby. Well, actually, was he? I just always assumed he was. It makes sense. Yes. Anyways, well, that's my vlog for today. But yeah. You know, the book of Revelations, just one last thought. The book of Revelations, it's really a nightmare. You know what I mean? It's a really nightmare, chapter of the Bible. You know, but at the same time, like, it predicted the television set. It predicted talking on the phone. You know, there's a lot of things in the book of Revelations that is really, you know, the fact that it was written thousands of years ago, you know, it's just, and it predicted the television set. But in it, I mean, I think the most chilling thing that it says is that everyone's going to be fighting. At the end of it, everyone is just going to be at each other's throats. And it's not even going to be like us against them, America versus the rest of the world or whatever. It's going to be son against father, mother against daughter. There's just so much fighting. Every individual person has to choose peace. For that's how you stop a war. Stop fighting amongst ourselves. Stop fighting amongst yourselves. You know, that's how you stop wars. Get along with your community. Be an upstanding citizen. You know, be a good friend. Do the right thing. Do right by people. You know, really make a commitment to being a good person. That's how you stop war. Anyways, that's my vlog for today. Have a lovely day. Like and subscribe and support the Patreon, please. All right, bye.